So, I'm getting up the evidence for this video. So I'm going to explain kind of what's going on with road trip at the minute because it's a very confusing time, and I just wanted to kind of explain my view, even though no one cares about my view. Oh, my computer's going strange. No one really cares about my view, I understand that, but I just wanted to kind of put it out there. Because one, Ty's asleep, and two, I feel like if people have something to kind of make sense of it all, then it'll be easier on people. But it seems like in this situation, management has a lot of control over a lot of the things that's going on in this whole situation. So if we go on to Road Trip TV's Instagram, if my computer would like to work with me today, I'd be very grateful. Road Trip TV, there we go. And let me get the date for this when it loads. I'm not going to edit anything in this video, I'm going to try and say it verbally, so bear with me if I stumble over my words. So, I'm just going to read out the statement that Brooke and Harper put out and that they wrote on the 3rd of May on 2020, and they posted on the same day. So it reads, "Hey guys, this is not what see, I'm going to fuck up a lot, just please bear with me. Hey guys, this is not what you're going to want to hear, but we feel like the truth needs to come out, and as we are being attacked for going home, the reason me and Brooke have left the road trip house to stay with Brooke's family is because of the following. Rye is trying to sack Blair as a manager and take over road trip, which we don't want to happen. He said we will not continue road trip, but we will continue as a YouTube group, which we didn't want to. He'd also made a contract and had tried to lower all 5 of our shares and money from road trip to share with his brother Robbie and his friends Callum, Alex and Connor, which he has no right to do. He said if we don't sign the contract, we'll have to get out of the road trip house or pay full rent to live there, which we can't afford to do because he controls all our money. He tried to intimidate us by making us sign a contract. He also said that he was going to manage things now going forward. We are so intimidated by the situation we had to sneak out at the house at 2 a.m. when everyone was asleep. I'm really sorry to the fans you've had to hear it this way, but it's not fair that we are being attacked for coming home when we were forced to be here. Sonny hasn't been in road trip for very long, so he'll probably stay and sign the contract, which we have been told by many people not to do. And he has money in the property with Rye, and Rye controls, so he may lose his money if he doesn't sign the contract. This is the last thing that we wanted to do before posting this online, but we were being attacked for coming home by the fans. We don't want road trip to end, we love the boys. We'd also love to continue with them, but we can't work with Rye again as he's tried to make us sign a contract that we didn't want to sign and tried to sack our manager. We can only hope that Andy and Sonny don't sign this contract and come with us and see some sense. We love you all, and we are so sorry that you've had to hear it this way. Love, Harper and Brooklyn." So that was posted on the 3rd of May, like I said, and after that, it blew up a lot. Me and Ty had our own conversation, and being in that that was the only thing that was brought out at the time. So it's kind of like in the videos when they say that Rye wanted to be in control, you could see it in the videos once they'd said that. If you looked at Rye in the videos, you could clearly see from what they've said that was kind of true. There was every sort of evidence to back that up, because in my opinion, no offence to Rye, he's always kind of been the kind of more shady member and more controlling in a way. With that just being out, it kind of proved my point in the fact of he is controlling and all of this sort of thing, because Rye's always when you first see road trip, or when you first decide that you're going to be a fan, they have things called lanes. So you're in, at the minute it was Jack, Mikey Andy, Rye, Brooklyn when I first like found Road Trip. So I was always in Jack's lane. He has photos on my wall. Now Jack is now gone from Road Trip, and by this situation you can tell why Mikey and Jack left. You can tell. And the amount of people at the minute that are saying like they're so proud because they left and they're so happy that they got out of this situation is unrealistic, because I've been reading the comments and everything saying like, oh, I'm so glad that they got out of this situation while they could. And we were all sad at the time, but it was what was best for them, so we didn't mind, even though we wanted an answer, and now we've got an answer. But Rye's always kind of been like the bigger person, because as I said, with the lanes, you would always kind of Rye first. You'd always be in Rye's lane first, then figure out whether you're going to stay in Rye's lane or go in Jack, Mikey, Brooke or Andy's. It was kind of, if you ever saw a new person, they'd always be in Rye's lane first and then be in like Brooke's lane 2 weeks later, because they realised, oh, they like Brooke a bit better because they like his voice a bit better and like his attitude and that sort of thing better. It's always how it was. And obviously now it's not Jack, Mikey, Brooke, because Mikey left because he didn't want to be in Road Trip anymore. I couldn't watch the video. I haven't watched the video, so because it'd be too upsetting for me at that like point in time, and I'm not going to watch it now because it was years ago. It's been a year now. Mikey's released a video on YouTube saying like how it's been a year and how weird it is. So Mikey left. We were all sad. Obviously took a break for Road Trip for a bit just to like get used to it being sunny, which came in so quick. It just 1 minute Mikey was there, 1 minute it was sunny. Like obviously I don't mind that now. Like I'm in Sonny's lane now, but like it came so fast at you. It was just like, whoa, we've not even had time to process this. You have, because obviously that happened months between the two times. We've only just got used to Mikey not being there, and now you're shoving someone else there. That was all how we all felt. And then finally, after probably months, we got used to Sonny. Then Jack left. So it all came after each other. It was like fucking bowling pins. You just throw a bowl, Mikey's gone, and then your second one, Sonny's like first go, Mikey's gone. So reset your pins. Sonny's there. You make a perfect shot. You don't. You get them all. Let's say there was one there. I know the analogy now. There's one there. Still Mikey. He's gone. You didn't get him. You don't get him in bowling. And then you do your second roll. All of them go over. We're all right now. We're good. And then you do it again. You get the same result of Mikey. Jack's now gone. So it's kind of dominoes effect. It kind of just all went downhill from Mikey leaving. So yeah, Jack left. He's got a song coming out. It's very good. Bad for Me, 20th. If this is going out after or before, stream it. So yeah, and then they had to get someone new for Jack, because obviously Road Trip's a 5-piece and that sort of thing. And I don't really know the time difference between Jack and Harper, because after Jack left, my love for the band kind of just kind of faded. Because it was like, well, if Jack's not enjoying it, then there's something going on. Because Jack always enjoyed Road Trip. He's been there for like 5 years. Like, he always has done. Like, I kept up with it. Because, like, Andy and Brooke are there. Andy and Brooke have been there. They're like, Andy's like a brother, even though I haven't met him. And at the minute, like, Andy's like, 15 minutes away from me. He's in Stockport at the minute. He's in Hazel Grove, actually. It's where he lives. But he's like, 15 minutes away from me. When I found that out, I was very happy, let's say the least. So I call Andy one of my brothers, so if I refer to my brother, I mean Andy. So Jack left and my love kind of toppled, but I kept up because my brother, and then there's Brooke there as well. So I didn't keep up for around about I wouldn't say a year, but like off and on for a year. And then this comes out. And I'm here like, what the fuck have I missed? So I only found out that this was going on because of Leah. Because she messaged me on Snapchat being like, have you seen what Road Trip posted? I'll be like, no, this is my phase of not keeping up with them. So I went and looked, and lo and behold, it's what I read out. So what I read out is, well, you've heard it, I read it out again. So I read that and then went back, and obviously with Rye, I explained it. So now I'm sat here being like, what, how is this even happened? And then you go on Twitter and they're absolutely fine. Brooke's fucking trending on Twitter. Brooke and Harper's trending on Twitter. He was, I think, number 8 at the time in the United Kingdom. Like, whoa. You couldn't have even been trending for being in a band, yet you are for destroying the band. Not Brooke's fault. Like, there's a whole situation. I think I've got something in my head that I think it is. So it's not Brooke's fault at all. It's none of their faults, really. If, like, coming to my own conclusion that I've come up with, it's none of their faults. I kind of just want to say what it is now, and then you'll understand. So, my conclusion is management. Because if you've watched Rye's video, it seems like management have a very, 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 very good grip on the boys. Especially Brooke and Harper, and Andy, to be fair. Because Andy's always been with Blair, probably, for as long as he can remember. And so is Sonny. Like, I'm pretty sure Overload might have been with Blair. I don't know that from. I don't know who wrote Overload was managed with. I'll look it up in a minute. But I'm just gonna, you can hear them. I'm not gonna, like, do this thing because I don't think it'd work. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't work very well. So, is this just Sonny's, or is this Rye's as well? Please be nice and tell me I'm not going to have to go on multiple things. Yes, it's both. Right. So, Sonny's first, which is about a minute long.
Hello. So, well, I didn't really want to be doing this video, but, you know, I thought it's only right to, like, come online.
Is my computer being a bitch? Yeah.
Now, what's going on? So, first of all, I just want to say, I'm annoyed, like, I just want to say I'm really sorry for you guys. Like, I don't think this should have ever have gone online. Like, we didn't ever intend for this to ever be online. Like, we're meant to be the, like, source of positivity. Like, when you've had a bad day and you come online and you listen to our music, or you go onto our YouTube channel, and we're meant to be that little break of positivity for everyone. And I think to put more negative things, like, everyone's way, I just think it's stupid. It shouldn't have been put online. It should have been dealt with properly. And I just want to... Hello. So, well, personally, this will be the only time I address it, like, online or publicly, whatever you want to call it.
First of all, just to interrupt that, he has now done it twice, so he did it on Instagram and they've put a YouTube video out.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm pretty, like, I'm just annoyed. I feel bad for you guys, like, after all this time, like, everyone that, like, even everyone that trialed, like, everyone that's been part of the band, everyone that's come in, but everyone that trialed, like, all the people that helped behind the scenes, like, everyone that helped film, or, like, just anything. The parents, and especially you guys, like, I just feel bad. Most of you have been here longer than I have, and I just think, like, after everything that was put into Road Trip, I don't know, from everyone, I think the situation deserved a bit better. They, like, well, personally, and I'm just sorry you had to see it. It shouldn't be online. That is obviously why we've logged out Harper and Brooke for now. And to just stop any more damage being caused by just everything said about Rye and in general was just massively inaccurate. And I know it sounds strange, but it doesn't. That's not really the like, that doesn't matter. You guys see the truth about that. You'll see all the facts, and you'll be able to make up your own mind. What I want to get across in this video is just that I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry to you guys, basically. You know, you shouldn't have had to seen that. You know, just keep your heads up. At the end of the day, there's more important things going on in the world. I'm stumbling over all my words, man. But yeah, there's more important things going on. Stay safe, stay happy, smile, and we will sort this.
So that was Sonny's front on the whole situation. And yes, they did log Brooke and Harper out, and Brooke and Harper's reaction to that, looking back on it now, was kind of like, okay then. Because they both put it on their stories that they'd been logged out, and they were like, oh, okay then. Like, we've been logged out now. So, and then they got logged out of their TikTok as well. And I don't know whether they have been logged out of Twitter yet. I haven't seen anything. But they got logged out of their TikTok as well, so they decided to make their own TikToks. And I have looked at Harper's, and Harper's isn't anything like to attack them. Haven't seen Brooke's, but that's only because Harper's came up on our For You page, so I had a look. But yeah. And then this is Rise Front. I'm going to run out of storage, but this is Rise Front. And then I will explain my whole management, because I'm not going to show you the YouTube video. I'm just going to link it, and you can get the audio clips from there, because I'm running out of time. So this is Rise Front. You can't see right.
Hey guys, so as I'm sure you've probably all seen, the drama that's being posted online at the moment. I just want to start off by saying I'm really sorry for everyone that's had to be dragged into all of this mess, which was never my intention. I want to keep everything appropriate, professional and legal behind the scenes, and we deal with matters with the appropriate measures. It shouldn't be posted online, especially for you guys as well, because you're dealing with all this madness and this negativity going on in the world right now. You don't need like something this petty to be something you're thinking about on top of all of that. And I just want to say sorry for that. I felt it was appropriate for me to respond. I didn't want you to think I was being, negligent or ignoring this matter.
On that topic, Rye didn't reply for a good couple days. So if you go on my Twitter, I'm not going to put it, I don't know why I pointed there, but there's literally a tweet I had with someone, and someone said, well, why hasn't Rye said anything on the subject? And I was like, that's because Rye's too scared. And then underneath they replied with, well, yeah, because he knows that the truth's out now, and no one's going to believe him otherwise, other than if he has some like core evidence. I went, exactly. So it was like everyone believed that Rye was a bad person in like this period of time because of what Brooke and Harper had said on Instagram.
Hey guys, so as I'm sure you've probably all seen,
and it seemed reasonable as well, because they hadn't been posting on social media for a good while, like altogether wise.
But I can assure you, all the claims and allegations made are false. Everything's a twisted lie, manufactured and manipulated by a third-party individual who's determined to destroy my reputation and others around me. I'm just heartbroken.
I think the third-party individual was management, judging on the YouTube video.
That I've spent years with these guys, so much effort and sacrifice with your mates as well. It's gone into giving us a better future and a career, and then just to have everyone betray you, to have them turn their back on me and others, I think is really unfair. To then go and post it all online as well. Because the last time I was with Brooke and Harper, we were in that hallway there, having a good time making a vlog, we're having a laugh, and everyone knew everything that was going on, we were all in the same boat. And then, but I can assure you, all the claims, the next thing I hear, they've ran out of the house in the middle of the night without consulting or mentioning anything to anyone. And then since that point, I haven't heard anything from them, no communication whatsoever until this is posted online. And again, I'm sorry guys. confusing for all of you, but I can assure you the truth, backed by evidence and facts, will come out once the appropriate measures are taken behind the scenes. Making my decision to deal with this in a professional manner, not try and slander anyone online. And that's all I've got to say. Sorry for waffling on. I love you guys, and I just try and think of more positive things than all this negativity around us. The next thing I hear, they've run out the house. In a minute.
So that was Rye and Sonny's point of view on May 3rd. So they posted that on the same day. It seemed like days apart. Okay then. It really did seem like days, like months apart. Have they put videos on here, or is it just, yeah. So they put on to YouTube. They posted on Instagram. The truth about road trip. Go to the channel seen in the screen. So as you can see, the thumbnail for that is here. The truth about road trip. And then that's the channel. So you can actually go and have a look at that now. But there is audio clips in that video that Brooke literally said, if you go and watch the video, obviously the whole YouTube group idea. So if you go to that video, you can hear Brooklyn say, I went to Rye about 3 or 4 times he said that, because Blair was trying to say what they've said in that Instagram post. So by that it just seems like a whole management thing, because Sonny said that in the band they were making £70 a month. You cannot live off £70 a month, because I live with my mum, my dog, my brother, and then there's me. And altogether, for like a food shop or whatever, on average it's like probably 50, 60. So £70 is nothing when, yes, it's only them, but like you have the whole road trip house that you need to manage. And you don't have money. Because I don't know whether that's after they've paid for the rent, but let's assume it's not. I think Rye said that the house in general was like 700, which is cheap for a house as big as that is. But imagine the rent, like 7 divided by 9 people. I'm not going to work that out, but I'm assuming it's quite a bit every single month. And it was running them to the ground. And on that thing, they all said that they weren't interested, other than Andy, who was, because Andy's sole passion is music. So they also said to Andy, if you want to like carry on with like a different band or like your own singing thing, that's fine. You can carry on with Blair. You do whatever you want. But the plan was that they do their own individual thing and then come together for like a video, maybe like once a week, or like once they're like every 2 weeks, it'd be like a different group of people, a bit like the Sidemen. So they were comparing it a lot to the Sidemen in the video. But you can hear Brooke say multiple times, I went to Rye, and then they were earning £70 a month, which isn't fair on them, because we always assume that they get the amount of money that they get is a lot, but they don't, because it's a music industry and it's paid probably very different. And Rye said that they were earning under minimum wage for it. It's just like, it's a whole situation that's not okay in general, because it's all fucked up, really. They all also agreed on this situation. Like, you can hear in the video clips, Brooke didn't want to do road trip anymore. None of them did. They'd all lost the kind of love that they had for it. So they all wanted to get it by Blair. That was the whole reason the phone call was even made. I don't actually know how Rye got the video clips, which concerns me a bit. But that's all we have to go by, and as far as it's concerned, it's true, because nothing's been confirmed as not true other than the statement. And also, in the start of the video, Rye had put like a little thing saying that, obviously, because he said that they've not reached out to him or anything, because like they know it's false or whatever. Rye said in the front of the video, Andy, Harper and Brooklyn have been told by management not to get in contact with them, otherwise there will be consequences, like fines and things like that, knowing full well they cannot afford them. Because now, like, they're not even classified as road trips, so where are they going to get their income with coronavirus going on? And Harper's family is in Thailand at the minute, per Brooke, which obviously isn't the most reliable source right now, but until, again, innocent until proven guilty. Harper's family's in Thailand, so he has no other place to go other than Brooks at the minute. So, obviously, they snuck out the house. I just think as a whole management move, because during the conversation as well, there was a lot said about, like, what are they called? Deal things. Forgot what they're called. I've lost it. I don't know what it's called. Not brand deals. Like music shit. So they get like a single out and things like that. I forgot what it's called. It's going to annoy me now. I've completely forgotten what it's called. But they were told multiple times, oh, just wait for one of them. And Rye said that so many times they've waited for one, and then they've just disappeared out of thin air, and they did nothing wrong. So it suggests that Blair was trying to keep them there for himself, because I think he said that Blair got 25%, which is classed as management. He got 25% of the band's income. Which, obviously, being a management, you get a certain amount of percentage. I don't know what it is, but I'm assuming that he gets like the 25% of Harvey's as well. But Blair's always had Harvey as his favourite. Yeah, you can always see that, because Harvey has singles out, and Blair's the first person to tweet about it other than Harvey. Be like, it's out, get it. Yeah, when he road trip, he's like, it's out. For like a couple hours, everyone who wants to listen to it has listened to it, no promo other than what the boys have said. Then a couple hours later, there's Blair going, oh, it's out by the way. Like, come on. There's a sheer difference between Road Trip's Blair and Harvey and Blair. Like, they have Darren as well on tour, like, Brooke? Blair can't even be asked to go to their tours. I went to 2 of their tours. I went to the Take This Home tour and the one that was after that. Don't know what it's called. It was just a tour. Road Trip 2.0. That's the one I went to. Road Trip 2.0. And it's like, it wasn't bad, like, in no means, but it could have been better with how talented they all were, because I knew it when it was Mikey and Jack as well. And, like, no offence to Sonny and Harper, like, they're insanely talented, both of them. But when it was them, that was their peak when I went. Their peak was when I went to the tours, and it was so difficult to get in tours. Like, all we could do was get standard, me and Ruby. So we always got standard every time. And because I'm tiny, I can't see. So I know this is, like, people's biggest pet peeve, but what I think was the VIP area at Manchester, there is just a rope, I think, where, judging on, like, where it is, it's like a raised platform. So there is just a rope, and I can't see. So then there's, like, a little bench bit. I always used to just climb under and sit there. I'm tiny, I couldn't help it. I know that's biggest pet peeve, and that's all you're going to take out this video. Don't slander me. But that's what I used to do, and it was so easy to do. Bear in mind, I'm pretty sure that was Darren right there, because he used to sit in the crowd and then go back. I remember that. He went back once. It was near the start of the show. He, like, came round, sat there, like, making sure everything was alright, like a good 10 minutes, and then he walked back out. I was like, what's that? And they were like, yeah, could recognise his face. So he went back to there. And can I also just say, one was near Andy's birthday, and everyone chanted, like, happy birthday. I went to that one. I'm proud of going to that one. And so I wrote, like, Andy a letter, and obviously I've not got meet and greet, so I can't give him anything. So I asked the security guard to give it him, and I don't think he ever got it, and there was money in there. And I don't think he ever got it. And the security man said, I will make sure that he gets it, because you are allowed to give security guards things, and they are supposed to give them the boys, because obviously not people aren't as fortunate as others. But I don't think he ever got it. And there was like £10-15 in there, which is a lot to me. Don't think he ever got it. So the security's not, you know, that's my experience with the tours. Like, it was good, but the merch stands were alright, I suppose. Literally just a table bit. You couldn't really see it. You had to find it every time. It was always in the same place, but like you'd have to like find it wherever you were going. Like it did change on the. I think it was a Take This Home tour. It was on like the little bit where the drinks are and the refreshments, and then the other time it was on the little raised platform at the back. So you have to like find it every time, and that's £25, I think. Yeah, it was 25, and then on the website it's like £20. So it's like £5 extra for the experience that you get from it. But I've like given Road Trip a lot of my money, I'm not gonna lie. In like merch sales, I've got quite a bit of merch. If you want me to go through that, I will. But on my front, I think it's just management, because he seems like he's got a very, very good grip on Brooklyn and Harper and Andy as a whole. It's just, that's really the only thing that can explain it to me, because I don't understand why Brooke would lie other than management reasons, because from what I know of Brooke's one of the nicest people you'll ever know, and he's like so like innocent. I know he's not, but he's like so innocent, and he would never hurt a fly from what he's grown up as. Obviously there's the video of him being inappropriate, but he was like 16 at the time. He's like my age at the time, so we're all dumb at 16. We're all young and dumb, like the lyrics. And obviously like Brooke's 20 now. He's learned from mistakes and things that he's done in the past. Bear in mind, Brooke got a lot of like shit for that. Yeah, Andy and Jack I don't think did, and Jack was in the band at the time and he was agreeing with it. But then Jack's like a whole kind of different person now, because like he does weed and shit. We all know that. But we all support that. I don't understand this whole fandom thing. But apparently we all support Jack doing weed and stuff now. But here we are. I love them all. Just some more in the novice, I'm not gonna lie. Rye's one of the bottom ones, because Rye's always been weird, in my opinion. There's always been a weird stigma around Rye. I don't know why. But yeah, that's my point of view. I blame it on management, because you can see Brooke agreeing to it all in the videos, and by what Rye has said, it was like Blair was trying to get people to realise that Rye was trying to manipulate them into a weird contract by what Rye said they were going on about, and in this statement you can clearly see that that's what's been said. So it seems a lot like Blair's trying to get that out there, and then roadies are obviously believe Brooke over Rye, because, you know, Brooke's more believable, and the amount of scandals that Rye's had with cheating, etc. It just makes Rye look even worse than he already does, if I'm honest. That's my front of it. I blame it on management. There's a lot of evidence to back up that it was management by what Blair has apparently said in the conversations, what Brooke has said in the conversations, and the fact that they've all agreed to this YouTube group, and then all of a sudden Brooke's not agreeing to it, and it's the end of Road Trip, which hurts me to say, but R.I.P. Road Trip. R.I.P. my childhood with Road Trip, actually. A whole lot of my childhood was Road Trip. I hope I don't lose friends because of this. I might lose one of my friends because of this. Oh god. But yeah. Thanks, Blair. But we'll see what's to come. If they work this out and then they decide to do the YouTube group anyway, we could see Jack and Mikey back in their videos. How insanely cool would that be? Like, hello. And you know, like, Jack's doing his own songs now, so he'll have his own Spotify. So even if they wanted to do like a road trip thing, or Andy wanted to sing still, why couldn't they do it a bit with Jack and do some collabs? Like, just a suggestion, because obviously Jack's in music now. He's got Spotify, he's got Coconut Milk with Elmo Films, and then he's got Bad For Me coming out on the 20th. So why couldn't Andy do something with Jack? I think that'd be pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And then if all the others wanted to join in a bit, I reckon that Jack would be more than happy, judging on how their friendship ended, from what we know. So you never know. Great things could come, and with Mikey's jumping in and out of music, you never know. So, yeah, let's just hope for the best in this situation, and hope that there are some collabs of that, and it'd make a lot of us happy. So there we go, that's my point. I know I rambled on a bit. If you stayed, thank you. If you want me to do more road trip kind of related videos from the old stuff, or any related covers on drama, like commentary shit, just tell me and I will. Thank you for watching, and I know there's no editing on this, so the waffle will be a lot. But yeah, thank you. Sorry for there being no intro, because I know for I won't be able to add it. But yeah, I love you all. The like 3 people that I've got on here. Please subscribe. I need more people. Subscribe, like, comment your opinion. Actually, like, tell me your opinion of what you think about this. Like, I want to know what people's opinions are. It'd be nice to know. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my opinion. If you agree, thumbs up. We're gonna do that tactic. And my Instagram is RTTVXJack. Some of you actually might remember me of that, because I was quite popular. I wasn't popular till they knew me, but I was popular to quite like good group, like the commentary type drama groups. So if you know me from that, hello. I keep burping, I'm sorry. But yeah, DM me if you agree on that front, because I want to know who agrees. I want to know people's opinions on this, because it'd be quite nice to know. It'd be quite nice if I could maybe persuade you, or you persuade me to make another video about it, and then I will explain different people's opinions, I guess, if I get a load. But yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.